Just checking our cameras, everybody. All right, everything looks good. We've made a bunch of alterations to the camera, so hopefully, let me cut this feedback off. Hopefully, we have our issues worked out. If they do not, jump over onto our Twitch, please. But they all should be taken care of. All right. All right, welcome back to another Dogfather break, everybody. This is our first of 3 breaks this evening. All teams are bought, sold, and paid for. We had 2 that were picked up. Robert got those. Matthew has the most teams with 5. He gets the first bonus. David has the second most teams with 4. He'll get the second bonus. Teams, everybody. David with the Cardinals, Jeffrey with the Falcons, Stephen with the Ravens, Mark with the Bills, Robert with the Panthers, Matthew with the Bears, James with the Bengals, Matthew with the Browns, David with the Cowboys, Matthew with the Broncos, Jared with the Lions, Jack with the Packers, Jeffrey with the Texans, David with the Colts, Gavin with the Jags, Thomas with the Chiefs, Jack with the Raiders, Stefan with the Chargers, Stephen with the PH with the Chargers, sorry about that, Matthew with the Rams, Stephen with the PH with the Dolphins, Jeffrey, sorry everybody, completely messing up. Jeffrey with the Vikings, Joey with the Patriots, Jack with the Saints, Mitchell with the Giants, Robert with the Jets, Glenn with the Eagles, David with the Steelers, Zach with the 49ers, Raymond with the Eagles, Robert with the Bucks, Matthew with the Titans, and Stephen with the Commanders. Sorry about that mix-up, everybody. We had 2 Stevens. We got a Steven and a PH. I was just trying to keep those separated. All right, everybody. Let's get it. Let's get it. 2 Mosaic Megas and a Tristar Mini. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do a little crack and stack while we get some people in the room. Hope everybody's doing well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a nice little security tag. I did not mention it in the last break or in the auction listing, but these are the last 5 out of a case. We never hit the case hit. So tonight we should be hitting a Genesis, a Honeycomb. We're due a case hit out of the Megas, at least. So one of the 5 tonight will have a case hit. Next week, everybody, we got select Megas, quarter case Friday, quarter case of Optic Blaster, and a half case of Optic Blaster Friday, Sundays, we're back on jerseys with some select mixed in. All right, let's get it, everybody. Good luck. I do not sleeve a whole lot during the break, but after the break, I will be sleeving up all rookies, inserts, prisms, all that good stuff. Get my hand right for the camera here. All right, Garrett Wilson, James Conner, Lewis on the yellow, Ferguson rookie yellow, May notoriety, Barber, Mixon, Kozar, Prather, yellow Knox and Tim Brown, silver Jack Beck, Kid Reporter. We got a Genty, Reed, Norris, Jadavian Clowney, yellow Penix, Bowers, McBride, Hertz Games, Dillon, Jonnu Smith, Ollie Gordon, Eric Dickerson, Caleb Williams on the yellow, Lamb, Henry, Ward variation, Brunell, Travis Hunter, Chris Godwin on the silver, Sam Darnold on the yellow, Wagner, Willis, Mahomes, Herbie, Tutton, Ramondre Stevenson, Jalen Milroe on the yellow, Nick Silver, Tate, and Isaiah Likely. What's up, Jaden? Let me just make sure none of these reactives had numbers. Make sure they're all yellows and not golds, basically. Alright. As I said, we'll come back through, pull out everything but base and sleeve those up. If you see me put it in a sleeve and set it to the side, that means we're going to come back and top load it before we start sorting. What up, Jaden? We'll come back and top load. Number 1 pick, gotta throw him in the loader. Caleb, and we'll come back and get Genty. All right, second mega, everybody. Good luck. Kenny Clark, Shador on the rookie. Brian Thomas, yellow. Ty Felton, Micah Parsons, silver. Otten, Quinnen Williams, Cooper Kupp, Mason Graham, silver. Shamar Stewart, yellow. R.J. Harvey, yellow. Chris Jones, Bang. Tracy Jr., Geno Stone, Franklin, Damian Martinez, Stafford on the yellow. Dylan Gabriel, yellow. Jefferson, Kid Reporter, Owens, Warren, Dilfer. Got a McVay, silver. Bajan, yellow. Josie Jewell, yellow. Darnold, notoriety, silver. Thielen, Nakua, Blount, Fannin Jr., Bond on the silver. Yellow, Tiki Barber, Manning, Jalen Milroe variation, base. Hooper, Wilson, Jahad Campbell. Come on, let's get something in these last few. Cole Commits, Tommy Malott, Jackson Dart notoriety, Drake May second year, and a Worthy. So we still got our case hit to come up on tonight. No hits in this break so far, so the mini will be the first hit of the break. They'll receive the third bonus as well. quick little recap. We got darts, notoriety, Shador, base, Ward, variation, Stafford on the yellow, Caleb Williams, yellow, England games, Dylan Gabriel, yellow, Darnold, yellow, Milrow, variation, Milrow, base, yellow. All right. First helmet of the evening. Good luck, everybody. Got a helmet in the next break, and then a football in the final break. Let's go. Let's see. Tennessee. You can tell that already. With the all black Titans on top. I am not familiar. Let me look up the JSA. One second, everybody. I'm just pulling up the site. That is not right. It is not a hockey puck. AD994. Hard to see with the plastic on it. James Proch. James Proch for Tennessee. I'm an all black. Not sure who James Proch is. Let's see. James Proch. Wide receiver 2020. Okay. Baltimore, Cleveland, and now Tennessee. Well, there you go, Tennessee. James Proch. So Tennessee with the third bonus. That's Matthew. Fourth bonus, we got to randomize one between all teams that did not receive a hit. So that would be any team but Tennessee. For that, we use worldwall.net. Random wheel, everybody. It's pretty simple. It's going to put up a big, simple wheel for me to spin. Whatever team it lands on will get the fourth bonus, as long as it is not Tennessee. Detroit. There we go. Detroit with our fourth and final bonus. I'm going to start again so it's blank. All right. Jared. All right. Bonus time, everybody. Good luck. Got bonus envelopes numbered 1 through 10. 10-sided die, 1 being 1, 0 being 10. Plenty of backups to put in their place. Let's get it. First is Matthew with the most teams in 5. is a 4. Where's my marker? Going to Matthew in Chicago. Thick one. Second bonus is David in the Cardinals. For the second most teams, there's a 7. Going to David in Arizona. Third bonus is Matthew in Tennessee for the first hit. Congratulations on the mini. It says 0. That would be 10. Going to Matthew in Tennessee. And last but not least is Jared and the Lions for not receiving a hit. There's a 3. Jared in Detroit. All right, envelopes are ready for the next break. Matthew, if you're in the chat, please let us know. You having the most teams have the chance to exchange your bonus. Just need to be in the live break to do so. Let's get it, everybody. Matthew, Chicago with the most teams. Okay. Travis Hunter, yellow reactive variation. Nice little hit. David in Arizona. For the second most teams, Logan Hall, 16 of 35 out of the Luminance. Old Tampa Bay gone to Houston. Matthew in Tennessee for the first hit. Malik Neighbors rookie, Malik Neighbors pumpkin, and Malik Neighbors score rookie. Jared in Detroit for not receiving a hit during the break. Melise Willis, Chronicles rookie, and black and yellow die cut rookie. Nice hits for all of you. All right, everybody. I don't see anything from Matthew about the first bonus. That does it for the first break. We'll be back momentarily at 9 o'clock with our second break. We hope to see you all then. If you're not here, you're not with our third break, we hope you come back and join us out. Join us back next Friday. Either way, we hope you all have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great week. Peace out for now, everyone.